Starting out with Wave Oven recipes, and today I'm going to be grilling up crab cakes in the NuWave Primo Grill Oven. So we're going to have some nice grilled crab cakes using my mom's recipe straight from Baltimore, Maryland, the home of some great crab cakes. So we're going to get started with that right now. Alright, so I'm going to run you through the ingredients that I have for this crab cake recipe in the NuWave Primo Grill Oven. And so basically what I have is 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning, the best crab seasoning in the world in my opinion. If you're in the Baltimore area, you know, they throw this stuff all over the steamed crabs you get there. 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I've got about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of mustard, 1 large egg. I've got about a pound of crab meat here. Since I'm in Tennessee area, I have to get it from like Sam's Club or Costco or such, but if you're in that Baltimore area, you get yourself some good back fin crab meat and you'll do real well. Also, I'm going to be sprinkling in some applewood smoked sea salt. You can use just regular salt, just sprinkle in a little bit. I've got some Lowry seasoned salt here. My mom used to call this soul food seasoning. You know, this with a McCormick seasoned salt, she would call the soul food seasoning. So throw yourself some soul food seasoning in there. Gonna be throwing in a little bit of parsley flakes. Gonna be throwing in some hot sauce as well, just a little bit to taste. Also gonna throw in some black pepper also. And if you want, you could chop up a little bit of green pepper if you wanted to put in there. So basically I'm gonna start mixing all these ingredients together in the bowl. Now I'm just taking both hands and just mixing things up. I'm going to basically pound out a couple of nice large crab cakes. I like mine nice and big. My mom, she used to make them like kind of small enough to fit into some crackers. You know, you could put a couple in some crackers with some mustard. That was good eating. Alright, so I got my crab cakes put together. Just going to put the meat probe right deep in the meat there. Alright, now I'm going to get the lid on my NuWave Primo Grill Oven. Now if I was cooking those, and I have cooked these on like outdoor grill, I'd use like 375 indirect heat. Since you can't do indirect heat on like this indoor grill, I'm going to do 350 since it's direct heat on them. So I'm going to turn the NuWave Primo Grill Oven on. Drop down to 350, 50-50 on the heating elements, 50% top, 50% bottom. Gonna hit the probe button. I'm gonna take the temperature up to 155. So we're at 155. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook them on this side till they're 135, flip them, and then let them cook the rest of the way to the 155. So when I open up to flip, I'll have to take that meat probe out and flip them and then reinsert that probe so that it's in there good. So at this point I've got, as I mentioned, 155 is my target end temperature. Although I'll flip it 135, I've got 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 50-50 on my heating elements. Gonna hit start. We'll let that cook for a while. Alright, things have gone over the 135 mark, so just going to get the lid off and going to flip these crab cakes over as gently as I can without making too much of a mess of them. Alright, we got some nice searing. I'm going to get the meat probe out of this one because I don't want to make a mess of it as I flip it. Alright, kind of got to gather it back up there. It kind of Got a little messy on the flip, but that's okay. Just getting it nice together. Get the meat probe, I'll put it into this one, deep into its meat. That's good there. Alright. Now I'm going to get the lid back on. You can see the meat probe is showing the temperature to go down a bit. Now I'm going to just start things up again. And basically you can make these whatever size you prefer. I like mine very large. But you know, if you like them smaller, you can make 4, 8, you know, whatever you want. So gonna let this continue to cook. And I do like the searing that I'm seeing. Usually when I do this 135 and flip, I get a nice sear on one side and cook that other side up to the target temp. So I'm gonna bring you back, well, let you watch the time lapse, but I'll be back after this reaches the target temperature. Alright, we hit our target temperature. It took about 20 minutes. I like to take the temperature low and gentle when it comes to crab. I don't, you know, hit it too hard. My mom, she would have threw these in hot grease, you know, and fried them up. She was about that fried crab cake, deep fried. I'm just plating these just to get them off this direct heat. So here you have your crab cake. Now I'm going to just let them rest to cool for a little bit. I don't want to, you know, bite into them too hot, but I'm going to get the camera swapped around, do a taste test of these crab cakes from the NuWave Primo Grill Oven. Alright, so here's our grilled crab cake. You can have them with cocktail sauce, you can have it with tartar sauce, you can have it with whatever you like, butter, you name it. It's all good because it's crab cake. But let's go inside. Just going to let you see the inside here that I've just gotten a piece out of. It's piping hot still. You know, I always like to do my taste test plain, although, you know, when I'm off camera and enjoying this, I'll definitely probably have like some cocktail sauce or something with it. I always do the taste test raw, well not raw, but without condiments, just to ensure the flavor of it, what was actually cooked is not covered by anything. So let's taste. Perfect, perfect. Reminds me of mom. Anyway, this came out real good, and I definitely will be enjoying these crab cakes and thinking of mom the whole time. Anyway, on top of that, you can find this, other recipes, superwaveovenrecipes.com. You can also come to this YouTube channel anytime through waveovenrecipes.com, Twitter and Instagram, Wave Oven Recipes. The podcast, anchor.fm/waveovenrecipes. It's available on all the major podcasting outlets. If you just ask for the Wave Oven Recipes podcast on your favorite podcast service, it should come up. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.